Hi, I'm Jason Ford, and I'm Head of Enterprise Agility at NTT Data UK. We built the C framework because more and more organizations are conceiving of the work they do as a stream of value flowing through the business to the ultimate beneficiary, the customer. An example of a simple value stream is the process by which we purchase groceries online for home delivery. The value stream comprises both the customer touchpoints and the internal processes required to get groceries to our front door. In this case, the steps include learning where to shop, ordering online, picking stock, and making the delivery. To efficiently build the systems needed to make such value streams possible, many organizations set up long-lasting agile teams. Where these teams work on the same or closely related systems, they are often grouped into a team of teams to make alignment and coordination easier. This construct is known as an agile release train. Creating release trains to support value streams has many advantages. It means a clearer focus on the customer experience and on how value is provided to those customers. It also means better alignment between teams and lower delivery risk. What is often missing, though, is the ability to demonstrate the link between the great work such teams do and the resulting business impact. This makes it hard to justify the investment needed to sustain those teams. This is the key challenge organizations face in funding agility. Most businesses will, of course, be measuring key indicators such as revenue, profitability, and NPS. Meanwhile, the engineering function will be tracking team costs and have engineering-related metrics to hand. The problem is that there's a gap between those two sets of data that make agile funding decisions difficult. There are two reasons for this. First, business performance data is rarely measured and reported at the value stream level. And second, low-level DORA-type metrics don't assess the overall health of the release train. Instead, they tend to focus on specific steps. An example is commit to deploy time, which only measures a specific part of the overall process. The C framework bridges the measurement gap between delivery and business. It connects release train performance to the associated business outcome for a specific value stream. It enables organizations to visualize the end-to-end flow of value in real time through a value stream and identify bottlenecks in the delivery system, as well as support the development of hypotheses that can be tested on real-time data. This provides the insight needed to redesign the way organizations operate to maximize the flow of value. C creates a closed feedback loop linking delivery excellence to business performance. This is essential for effective agile budgeting and planning. Holding product managers accountable for the business value they deliver is not possible without a well-structured closed feedback loop. A closed agile feedback loop would, first, allocate funds to a value stream. Second, measure the performance of the associated release trains. Third, measure business outcomes delivered by the value stream. Fourth, correlate these measures and understand the relationship between them. And finally, develop the data-driven insight to enable budget allocations to be tuned. This allows decision makers to adjust investment levels in line with business results. The work the team of teams does makes up the delivery pipeline. Our framework helps organizations see the value of investments by tracking 4 types of work item. New features that enhance the systems supporting the value stream, fixes to bugs, work done to ameliorate technical debt, and updates to ensure compliance with security or regulatory requirements, which we call risk. C tracks them through the demand funnel, where they are elaborated and prioritized for action, through the delivery pipeline, and ultimately to the point where they're made available to customers. C does this by connecting to the tools you already use to manage the flow of value to your clients. Using pre-built adapters, C integrates directly with the existing tool chain, which means it measures the actual state of work items flowing through the pipe, not the reported state resulting from tickets being updated in a tracking application. To achieve this, the C framework produces 5 key value metrics. Value distribution measures the proportion of each of the 4 work items as a percentage of the total work done in a given sprint. The C framework shows the distribution of work on a sprint-by-sprint basis. This is important for 2 reasons. First, it allows us to tailor the work done by the release train to the type of results needed to deliver the business objectives. Second, value distribution can surface disparities between actual prioritization decisions made each sprint and the organization's product strategy. By correlating business performance over the same time period, the C framework allows you to see the effect of prioritization decisions on business outcomes. Value velocity provides a view of productivity from a customer's perspective. It is a precise count of work items by type done in a given period. This is what value velocity looks like on the C framework dashboard. It shows the velocity of each item type separately and combined for each sprint. This enables the output of the whole release train to be monitored without trying to compare incompatible story point sizing provided by different teams. The C framework measures the flow of value to customers, but it is not the same as Agile story point estimating. Story points and business value are important in Agile frameworks because they inform prioritization decisions. However, C tracks the flow of work, and for that we can rely on the law of large numbers to ensure a standard distribution of sizes in any one time period. Value traffic is a measure of all items that are progressing through the delivery pipe. It reveals the level of concurrent demand and therefore is a measure of how much work is in progress. And this is what value traffic looks like on the C dashboard. It is a leading indicator of problems that are likely to affect value velocity and time at a later point. Excess work in progress reduces productivity because high utilization has a negative effect on output. It results in longer queues, which in turn increase the time it takes to complete work. Managing traffic levels is key to maintaining a healthy flow of work through the delivery pipeline. We do not set a specific absolute target for traffic levels, as the optimal level will vary by value stream. However, over time, it is possible to establish the correlation between work in progress and velocity and time for a given value stream. The right threshold will differ by value stream, depending on product complexity and the team's maturity levels. Value time measures how quickly work items progress through the delivery pipe. It starts when work is accepted into the pipe, and it ends when that work is available to the customer. Value time is measured in minutes and seconds, and it doesn't stop if work is paused due to unfulfilled dependencies or downtime. Value time is the most important metric in terms of tuning business results because it measures how long it takes benefit to reach the customer. That makes it the key metric to focus on in terms of overall system improvement. However, organizations should set targets to avoid local optimization. For example, prioritizing defect fixes at the expense of longer running features. Value efficiency is the proportion of time an item is actively worked on as a percentage of the total time it spends in the pipeline. Value efficiency enables an assessment of how much waste there is in the overall system, as work items stagnate in wait states, which result in longer queues, which in turn increase value time and reduce value velocity. Low value efficiency is suggestive of excessive levels of dependency between teams within a value stream. All these value metrics are created by integrating your existing tools into our C framework using pre-built adapters. This means we can display value metrics for a single team, a team of teams, or multiple release trains, all working on a complex value stream. C is built around a simple, lightweight architecture deployed in the cloud. The key components are MongoDB as a document store for persisting events, Kafka for its real-time data capture capabilities, Elasticsearch is used as an aggregated data store due to its scalability and query speed, and finally, we use Grafana as a means to rapidly and flexibly visualize data. For organizations configuring themselves into value streams, the key challenge is how to link delivery excellence to business performance. The means to do this is through closed feedback loops. These are essential to bridge the gap and make agile budgeting possible at a value stream level. The C framework achieves this by assessing the overall health of one or more release trains and correlating delivery performance to the resulting business outcomes. C does this by reporting value distribution, a measure of what type of work is done, value velocity, which measures how much work is done, value traffic, which assesses utilization levels, value time, which reports how long it takes to do the work, and value efficiency, which identifies waste. We believe the C framework will give you the insights you need to optimize delivery performance and maximize the flow of value to your customers. Thank you very much for your time.